I would like to add a little disclaimer to that.
Please.
If you are going to open a business in St. Mary's, please come and see me before you sign a lease, because we will need to make sure that whatever your business model is fits into our zoning for that area.
And see, that gets complicated.
It does.
Because you have the historic district down there, which is a whole nother beast. Isn't that a whole nother set of rules, or am I just making that up?
No, they are, a little more stringent.
Yeah, because you're trying to keep the history of...
And the charm.
Yeah. Okay, so what's up, Camden County? You are catching the 40th episode of the Getting in Your Business podcast. I'm your host, Alison Shores from the Camden County Chamber of Commerce. This Getting in Your Business podcast is made possible by our Chairman Circle sponsors, Georgia's Own Credit Union, Comcast Business, Georgia Power Company, Sparklight, Plug Power, St.Marys DDA, TDS Telecom, and Ameris Bank. Thank you to all of our sponsors. All right, guys, let's get down to business. Today in the studio, I have one of my favorite people in the world, Candace Pullum from St.Marys Mainstreet. So did I say it right?
You did.
Okay, so over there, you are the Mainstreet Manager.
Yes, ma'am.
So that's a little confusing. Like, I don't think people know what you do. And I know that in our jobs, like, to describe a typical day, you can't because every day is different. But I do want to talk a little bit about kind of what you do and what's happening in downtown St. Mary's. Lots of stuff to talk about, Candace. All right. So first things first, when I first took this job, a lot of people were telling me, oh, it's so hard to do business in St. Mary's. And, I'm like, okay. And, I kept getting that complaint, but I'm going to tell you, over the past, I know for the last 2 years, it has gotten so much better. Number one, people aren't complaining. Number two, I see the difference. So I kind of want to talk about kind of the process now. What do you think about doing business in St. Mary's?
I mean, I think it's the best place to do business in Camden County.
Of course. But now your office has taken over business licensing.
We have. We took that over about a year ago.
Has it been that long?
Yeah, the first year has been a learning curve. So now we're really into it with the renewals, and I feel like we got a good grip on what we're supposed to be doing.
Yeah. So now, if people want to open businesses, should they come talk to you?
Yes, please.
You're the person?
I am.
So you're seeing her right here live. You caught it first here, Candace Pullum. Now, okay, so what else do you do? So
I would like to add a little disclaimer to that.
Please.
If you are going to open a business in St. Mary's, please come and see me before you sign a lease, because we will need to make sure that whatever your business model is fits into our zoning for that area.
And see, that gets complicated.
It does.
Because you have the historic district down there, which is a whole nother beast. Isn't that a whole nother set of rules, or am I just making that up?
No, they are, a little more stringent.
Yeah, because you're trying to keep the history of...
And the charm.
Yeah. Okay, so now I know a lot of people, we've had some new businesses move in that have kind of been a little different and brought a different vibe downtown. I know we've had Firefly come in the last year or so, Cracking Coffee.
Oh, gosh, yeah.
And now Deb Cottle has opened up a little...
Cafe at Codlin Gun, which is amazing. If you haven't checked it out, go.
Yes, absolutely. You just have so much. Are there any secrets you can give away about what's coming downtown?
Can't give those away.
So we just got to stay tuned. Okay. Now, what else do you think that you do? Because now you've gotten all the merchants together, and I know when I started, that wasn't happening. I think we tried it. Whoever was there tried it one time, and it did not work for many reasons, but it did not work. But you've seemed to get everybody together. We had a meeting, a few months ago? When was that?
It was right before Christmas.
Yeah, but you had literally everybody. I got to meet people that I hadn't met before, and you brought down, your, I guess, the people that you work with for the state. Was it DCA?
Yes, ma'am.
Look at me calling these things.
Yes.
I can't tell you what it stands for, but
Department of Community Affairs.
Thank you, appreciate that. So you've done that. What is it like getting everybody together?
It is gratifying. It's a way that they can feel like a camaraderie. And, there's some things that they have issues with that I can't give them solutions for because I'm not a business owner. So it's really promoted them working together, coming up with ideas to partner together, and just hearing what works and doesn't work. So we're not trying to, One of the things that I did when I got into this position is I left, although we've tried that before, we've done that before, and it didn't work. I don't care. We'll try it again. If you think it's a good idea, I think it's a good idea.
Yeah.
Let's roll the dice and see how it goes. So,
and that's what a lot of people say about you. You figure out how to get to the yes.
Yes.
And that's a breath of fresh air because we don't get that everywhere we go. And so having somebody in your corner that says, I don't know, but we'll figure it out. That means the world,
Yeah.
So let's talk about, you've helped us at the Chamber. I know you also, I don't know if people know that you are on my board at the Chamber of Commerce, and we have loved having you. But you helped us with like our event, Taste of Camden, so much that now over the years we've partnered, and now it's something that we put on together. And, Orange Hall is so beautiful.
It is.
Are you helping a lot of other people with events in town? Is that what?
So, yes, that is an aspect of my job. I partner with our tourism director, Angela,
who's
lot
amazing.
on that. Oh, my gosh. She's
taught me so much.
I know, same.
And she still puts up with me.
I know, same.
Continue, I'm sorry.
Same, yep. I wouldn't be as successful as I am if it weren't for her. So she's amazing. So we work together on a ton of things. She's been in her position for many, many years. So, she knows a lot of the people and the how-tos that I just don't.
And she knows, too, the history of the events that we do on an annual basis.
That's
where
correct.
It's all, the white lighting, those kind of things in St. Mary's, the 4th of July, stuff like. I know you help with all that, but it's something that's been going on for quite some time.
Yes.
But let's talk about new events, because I know people come to you all the time. Like we came to you with Taste of Camden,
Yep.
what can we do?
Yep.
And you had the brilliant idea of Orange Hall, and it has been amazing.
It has.
And I'm going to tell you, it's been very easy to work with the city of St. Mary's for that particular event. It is super easy, and I know that's all thanks to you and the relationships you build at the city.
Yes. I will say that since I've been in this position, we've had a lot of new faces with the city of St. Mary's, and I think that they are with the same mindset. Let's try and figure out how to make this work. And that's really, really helped.
And I think people need to know that too. If you've ever had a bad experience and it was years ago, there are new faces, new people that are there to help and kind of have a different mindset towards doing business. Because I know you've gotten, Jamie, she's really good.
She's amazing.
Yeah, you've just got some great people. Now, what are some events that are coming up in St. Mary's?
So we are doing a Mardi Gras celebration ourselves, but it follows the Kingsland Mardi Gras celebration. Okay. So ours will be a family gras on Sunday, March 2nd.
Okay.
And then we're going to celebrate Fat Tuesday with a nice band downtown on March 4th. So
okay.
Super excited about that. Then we have a Midtown block party.
I was going to say, are we going to talk about it?
Okay, good. I'm so excited.
Yeah.
And we're going to do that in the new City Hall parking lot because it's an amazing space for things like that.
Yes.
And I'm partnering with a lady that does a kids entrepreneur market.
Stop it.
I know. So it's going to be
I'm all about that.
Like kids that are doing small business things, and from even one of our food vendors will be led by, a child.
Yeah.
I mean, their parents are there helping.
Right,
but,
of course.
It's going to be extremely cool. We'll have live music. It's going to be on March 15th.
Okay.
So, St. Patrick's Day in full celebration.
Man.
We are so, so excited.
And I think we're doing business after hours the Thursday before all that happens.
Yeah, it's going to be a busy weekend in that parking lot.
Oh, my goodness.
We're so excited.
So stage and everything?
Stage and everything. We're going to have an amazing kids zone. We're going to have, what else? We're going to have bounce houses. This cool lady that does like some bubble play where you can like play in the bubbles. It's super cool. Face painting. We're going to have like the plushy pal maker, and she's super cool. So it's kind of like Build-A-Bear, but on a local level, and you'll be able to make your own bears. So the DDA is going to sponsor her.
Okay.
So it will make the bears extremely affordable.
Yeah.
And we're super excited.
I love this.
Everyone can come out and get a bear.
How neat is that?
Yeah.
Okay. So that's happening March 15th.
March 15th.
Is this all day?
So it's 11 to 4.
Okay.
And then we roll right into things that are going on in April. We have an Easter egg hunt downtown.
Oh.
Yeah. Grimsley.
I was going to say, who is this? Is this Logan? Okay.
Yes. She does an amazing job.
She does. And she loves it. She's all about it.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So the DDA also sponsors that. And we provide all of the eggs that the kids get to hunt. And every year, the number is larger and larger that we provide for. So that's extremely cool. And she does everything else from the prizes to the coordination, everything.
Wow. So, y'all got a lot going on.
We have a lot going on.
Well, I think too, for so long, I think when I first started, there wasn't, other than the festivals, there just wasn't a whole lot that people could get to catch on. And I think, now people know where to go. They know who to ask. And you've made a huge difference with the events that go, the newer events that people are trying to figure out, like, because you have to be creative.
You do.
And I think Orange Hall, for instance, and now they've gotten the outdoor kitchen part done, which is so nice. Yes. Just such a nice space. And like they did the, what was it? The disco, the silent disco. The silent
disco, which was so fun.
It was so fun. And I had fun playing the bubbles there.
I know. 100% recommend to do it again. Like, it was so fun.
So I just think that space, it's such a beautiful backdrop for literally anything.
It is. It really is.
And you just got several, the park is nice. There's just so much downtown St. Marys. And I think we spent so long figuring out how do we get people from the interstate to downtown St. Marys to know that it is beautiful and we have shops. And I think slowly that message is getting there through our military tours, through the events that you're putting on, through the camaraderie that you've gotten with all the merchants down there. They love you.
Well, I love them more. So, and we've added so many cool businesses downtown. So you have Hello Mary.
Oh, yes.
It's a different little boutique shop. Yes. And then we also have the Purple Door, which is a bridal shop downtown.
Oh, okay.
Super cool. And obviously Kraken.
Which is like a lot of people have been telling me they've been in there because they only been open for a few months, and just how much they love it. Everything in there like is pretty much made from scratch. I know she has a couple of things that aren't, but most of it is made from scratch, girl.
Yeah, I know. I went in Sunday and she had like custom made cakes in the case, and
they're beautiful. I saw them on Wednesday, and I was like, "What?" I
know, they're amazing. And then you have locals. Now they have a food truck.
Yep.
Locals on the go. And
let's not forget about Magic Market, okay? I know. But
that magic sauce, if you've never had it.
I haven't had the magic sauce, but I will tear up their fried chicken, their tater logs.
It is so good.
The burrito.
Oh, yes.
Like,
breakfast is great there.
Like, I know you wouldn't expect it, but I tell the tour on Wednesday, I'm like, trust me when I say.
Yeah.
You have to try this at least once. You'll go back.
You go in and get like a 5-piece of their chicken or something, and it's enough to feed your family.
Yes.
They're huge pieces of chicken. Yes.
It's so good. And I love that Farm to Family moved right beside Firefly. Gosh. It's so cute. Her little space is so cute.
So convenient to be able to pop in after work.
I know, I hate that.
Grab my fresh veggies and fruits. Love it, love it, love it.
Listen, I'm scared to tell people that she has eggs, But, Kim is wonderful, and she's a great addition down there. There was something else I was going to, I can't wait for Brackish Beer to move.
Coming soon, real soon.
That's what I hear. I was hoping you would give me a date, but I know
they are working hard. So we're super excited. We've got some fun stuff coming up with her. We have some cups that we've done specifically for our downtown merchants, and they're the exact size of our alcohol ordinance to allow you to browse with your brew.
Oh, okay. Hold on. Pause. Yeah. Browse with your brew.
So
I love that.
Yeah.
That's cute. Okay, continue.
And so we're going to do a launch party with Brackish, because what better place to launch the cup? Yeah. So that date will be announced soon as well. We're super excited.
Candace, you got a lot going on down there.
You ain't telling me.
How are you keeping it all straight? I do 2 fundraisers a year, and that's enough, Like, I don't know how you do all these events.
I have an amazing assistant that keeps us rolling.
Nicole is wonderful.
She is.
She puts up with everybody. So,
yes, she does.
She probably didn't make near enough for that, but
No.
now, but you do work for the city. Is that correct?
I'm a City of St. Marys employee.
Now, you started with the city not as this job.
No, I did not.
How long have you been in Camden County?
I've been in Camden for 11 years. I worked for the city for 9, and I was in human resources prior to this position. No, I loved it.
I know you did, but that's not my thing.
It's a people-y thing.
Yeah.
So you're helping people. It's same but different.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. So when this came up and you're like, yes.
Well,
let me interview.
Yes. It was something that I always loved. I always volunteered to help with the event. So it just made sense.
Yeah.
It's like, I love the aspect of the marketing and promotions and all of that.
Well, I'm going to tell you, to do the job that you do, you have to be a people person, but you also have to be one that's open to listening.
Yes.
And not just to respond, but listening to understand and figure out, what exactly is the problem. Because a lot of times we get mad about stuff and we're yelling things, but it has nothing to do with that. It's something else. So, I think you've created relationships. That doesn't mean that you'll always get along. It just means that you have the relationship to work through it.
Because you said, we try to get to a yes. Sometimes it's yes, but.
Yeah. Yeah. And that's just how it is.
It is.
But you and I are really good. We work well together. I didn't know you before we started working together. And it has been an absolute pleasure to work with you.
Same.
You put up with me, so there's that.
We're all same.
Now, was there anything else that we didn't really hit on? I don't know any other. I know, like I said earlier, you can't really talk about what your typical day looks like because the things that you're responsible for that you may be doing. I mean, there are days that I have been doing some of the weirdest stuff.
Yeah.
But my businesses needed it, or I needed it for something. So I never know what I'm going to be finding myself doing. And I think your job is a lot like that.
So we tend to talk about all the fun stuff, which is the people, the relationships, the events, all of those things that are just super fun and what people think about when they think of our jobs. But there's also the things that are the brainy things where you have to, all of the funding and those opportunities that are available through the state go through me. So, if you have a business in a military zone, I'm going to help you figure out how to, do that application to get those tax credits and just things like that are not fun to talk about.
I call them not sexy. They're not sexy to talk about. Yeah.
Yes.
And it's paperwork. And two, you still have to make relationships with people around the state, around, people that also do what you do in other places. It is a lot. And still keep up with what the chamber has going on for economic development, what this has going on for, so we are very blessed to have you. Is there anything else you want to talk about? Because listen, girl, I could talk to you all day long and just pick you apart. But
I would like to say that everybody talks about how great it is in St. Mary's, and it's all because of the relationships that I form with people like you that help with all of the things I don't know. City of Kingsland, their DDA, they help me a lot. City of Woodbine, I couldn't do it without all of those people being behind me, and I hope they feel the same way.
Well, and the cool thing is, I'm glad you brought that up, is that you are willing to work with everybody. And one thing that I want as the Camden County Chamber of Commerce, I want all three of my cities to, to get along. And y'all do. I'm not trying to say that you don't, but of course I want I want that kind of relationship with everybody. It makes things easier.
Yeah.
But yeah. All right, well.
Because don't think I'm not going to be at the Kingsland Mardi Gras celebration.
You better be. Okay.
I will be there with bells on, listening to Colin Ray.
But, that's the thing. It's all about supporting each other and being there for each other because we are one county. And
that's right.
We got to rely on each other. So, all right. Well, thank you so much, Candace Pullum, St. Marys Mainstreet Manager. Thank you for joining me today. Was there anything else you wanted to say?
No, I think you about covered it.
I think we got it.
Yep.
All right. Thanks guys for listening. Yes, thank you for listening to us. You've caught the 40th episode of the Getting in Your Business podcast.